Okay, and we have the top here. We got it sandblasted. It's nice and clean again. It's a little rough from the sandblasting, so we've got to sand it down. I hit it with a sand block a little bit, and that smoothed it right out. I don't want to use up my sand blocks though, because I need them for that. So we're just going to get some sandpaper, fold it over, and sand it the old way. Let's settle in for a lot of this. That cleaned up real nice. The paint that they had on it protected it from getting all brittle. It's actually in really good shape. We're gonna sand that down and paint it white. What we're doing now is working up the doors. They need a little love. They've been tweaked here and there. This one's all bent outward. So we're gonna straighten them up, and then we're gonna remove these because they ain't factory, and I want a smooth door. And yeah, so let's get started on this door. Okay, we were able to get that straightened enough, I guess. We'll bend around on it a little bit more. Now we are removing that goop weld on there. It speaks for itself. It needs to be removed and re-welded. Okay, we've got the doors all fixed up. I've chosen to not redo the latches. It's just some springs in there and they work. Want this to be a working restoration. We got the holes patched. We got the doors straightened. We fitted them. We got them to swing in and out on the frame really good. Fixed up some cracks and some issues that these had. I've got to hit this with the air blower and get it clean. There's still some sand in there. You can hear it. But yeah, it's working pretty good. Looking pretty good. Let's get these under primer. Oh yeah, crusty. Lead acid batteries are not good to steal. We're gonna fix it up though. We've got the back dismantled as far as we're gonna go. Let's take the wheels off and remove the old horn. All right, and here we are. I didn't document the entire process of working this up because it would just make the video very long, and I'm getting kind of tired of filming every little thing. You can see we fabbed an entire new nose for this baby. Gave her a nose job. Didn't know I was into plastic surgery. And we also put fenders on here because we're getting 2-inch wheel spacers, and I kind of like the look of that. Kind of makes it look like a little truck. So nose turned out pretty nice. Here's the old one here. You can see that there wasn't really, oh dear. No good. You can see that the old nose was pretty bad. It was all rusted off. Just terrible. Just terrible. So got that replaced, fabbed a whole new one, and I like that this one is not diamond plate because the diamond plate I don't really like the look of. So there that is. We got the bearing caps all pounded out best we could. They look a lot better than being all dented. And before I welded the nose on, I went and painted all of that. We also mounted the Auga horn. So can't wait to get that wired up. Welded in the old mounting holes because for some reason, when I put the cab on, these holes don't line up. So I'm gonna say that that cab was put on by somebody who didn't really know what they were doing, and they drilled the holes. I'm gonna say that this one used to not have a cab, and they took that cab and put it on there. That's my theory. Got this reattached. That was rusted off. I removed the old cross members that were rusted through and gone, dressed up the old ones, and put in a new battery holder here. We're gonna go with a lithium ion Vivor, so that's ready to accept that. We repaired and patched holes here on the back, nothing special, and then we did build this bumper and hitch because I intend to use this in the dog boarding business that me and my fiance are going to start. We're going to make a wooden bed that comes out to about here. It's going to be really cute. It's going to have the slat sides that wooden beds have. And then because we're doing wheel spacers, I wanted to put a little bit of a fender on here. So once we prime this, we'll come in with caulk and fill in the crack. So we're ready for primer. I'm also going to be priming the steering wheel, and then we'll come in with a gloss black, paint that, and then once that's dry, we will cover that in a bag so that it doesn't get blue on it. We also had to put in a mud stopper there because that one was completely gone. And yeah, so I do want to drill some holes in here and get these ball joints greased. Outside of that, we're ready for primer. And here we have it. It's under primer. Got everything covered nice and thick. Starting to dry to that nice matte that primer has. It'd be nice if it would stay that clean forever. Got it all covered. Got a nice seal coat on there, so after a few days we'll be ready for paint. The next thing that we're going to do is paint the steering wheel black. Should have no problem with it being sticky because we primed the piece of plastic that we painted. It's looking pretty good, looking pretty sharp. Definitely brought it back to life. Love it, absolutely love it. This is where we're going to end the video. Shot over the past several days. I don't even know where we're at, to be honest. So hopefully I can put all of this together and it's not too disjointed. Follow for more. We're going to keep chugging along on this old Cushman because I know if I stop, I'm never going to get back to it. So let's keep going. Follow for more. Thanks for watching.